Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, alrighty. Sorry, guys. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Now, today we're continuing our engine. We should get our engine finished by today. Well, detailing anyway. Wise today, for the most part, enough such that we'll be able to progress to the interior. Yeah. Now, something I'll make quick mention of. You might recall that yesterday I applied steel to some stuff, and I was a bit, I don't know how this is going to look. Oh my god, I just sounded so effeminate. If I'm going to do effeminate, I should have probably. Now, look, I was ever so concerned how it looked. Oh, I'll stop right there. I'm very silly today. Anyway, the point you might recall I was concerned as to how the steel would come up. At the end of the day, it's come up really well. I'll show you that before we get stuck into other stuff. And then we shall do other stuff. Yes. Now, to that end. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Bring the camera around. There we go. Now, I might just better angle there, perhaps. Now, in I come. Deedly. Now, here we go. Bring it around to there, perhaps. There. There we go. So for raw steel, yeah, pretty happy with that. Here's our fan. Boom. Alrighty. Zoom out. Now, next we shall. Oops, the daisy. Almost dropping paper towel on the ground, but I didn't. Excellent. Now, let us. Here we go. Now, okay. Let's have a quick gander around here. Okay, we've got a few colours we can actually. Here's something to work on. Now, D is probably a rubber sort of a colour, I would expect. Here we go. D. Yes. Yes, Roy. Okay. And that. Right. Now, I couldn't actually find a specific anthracite. Does D go anywhere else on our interior? No. And what colour goes next to that? G. Do we have any more G's than that? Yes. Right. To that end, we will get started by... and give me a moment. Just checking a few other bits and bobs. All right. What's F? Yes. All right. Now, let's go with Yeah, we'll do G, which is it's a different black to what we've just had. That would be more of a standard black, I would suggest. Alrighty. So, this we will now do. Now, black, that's chassis black. Black. Actually, give me a moment. Something I'll quickly check. Did it say high gloss? Because I do have a glossier one. I'm doing that. If we go over to here, jet black. Shake, shake, shake. Let's mix. And then let's paint. Alrighty. Now. It's been a while since I used this. I initially, first, the reason I got this one, I got this ages ago. And I got it because I was doing the P61 Black Widow. Down. Oh my god. I just dropped into some Alice Cooper there. Used to do this very cool track off of Welcome to My Nightmare. And it was the Black Widow, as you may have gathered. It's a very cool track because it gets Vincent Price in to do this monologue. As what's quite obviously in the oops, a daisy. That. Fuck, Rob, what are you doing, boy? Thank Christ I saw that. This blue box of bits is a wing flap from the 109A. Jesus. At least now I know what's going on with it. All right, now back to this. Oh, come on now. Come on. Are you serious? Oh, there we go. Yeah, anyway, and it soon becomes apparent with getting back to the song The Black Widow that the museum keeper is somewhat deranged. As he shows them Arachnida, the spiders, our finest collection. And as he starts talking about the different, or the effects of different bites that the spider venom gives, he gets to my prize, the Black Widow. And starts this rant about how the Black Widow will take over the earth, basically assert mankind. This is like, right, but it's done really well. And delivered as only Vincent Price really can. Now, where were we going with this? Let's have a look again. I opened the door. It's going to be 39, I think it is today. To try and get the last of the cool air in. I think I may have been dreaming from the outset. We shall see. Alrighty. So this, okay. Got the picture. What we got here. This is the, well, all the belts and stuff that go into, or that makes shit go round. That's all I know. Includes the fan. Makes shit go round. Yes. Showing my in-depth knowledge of mechanics right there. Oh, hey, go for it. How you doing? Now, so our first port of call. Actually, I need to select a suitable brush. Obviously, we'll roll with this little number. Alrighty. Now we are going into. Let me just bring you up a bit. Bing. Whoop, probably too much. Now, where am I aiming? This is what I'm working on. Now, let's do this, guys. Let my brush build up a bit of a reservoir. There we go. I don't know about you guys, but on the early starts of, there we go. That's too much probably, but when you first start working with your paint on a session, it takes a few little while. There we go. Round there, into there, round here. Bit more there. All right. All right. I'm just trying to see if you. Yes, you can see what I'm doing. Good. Round there. Into, oops, there. Round there. Now, yeah, I do need to go into there as well. Just having a look at the way the belts are set up, so that I can, yeah, because it has to be that way. Because there's two belts that come off of this. There, round here. Whew. Now, still got to do the other side. Around the outside, around the outside. Yeah, I should probably quit. Now, we've got a bit of an itch there. There we go now. Make sure we're still in the good. No, that's not a good posse to see. We're looking for up there. No. There we go. There's what we're working on. Now. Here. Yeah. There we go. All right. All righty. Yep, all good. Oh. There we go. Into here. Voiced. There we go. Around here. Whew. Deary me. Now. And now, if I don't get the engine finished on this stream, and I might not for various reasons, what I will probably do is because on tomorrow and Thursday I want to set up both of the P51B and 109 base color for the interior. Now, they're two very separate colors, but the idea is there are going to be colors that I'm going to use in both cockpits that are going to overlap. And therefore, I'll be able to save a bit of time by doing those colors that, well, overlap. Now, whilst doing that, there may well be times that where I may well find, as I don't actually, let me see, Wednesday, I have a 10 o'clock swimming lesson, my first swimming lesson. I can sort of swim, but I want to do it properly for exercise, so lessons would be a good idea, I think. All right, getting there. It's a bit more to this fan belt dealio than I thought. Never mind. Now, however, there's not much more to this color specifically, I don't think. Once you've got it up and get it up and running. Sorry. That was a bit, yeah, couldn't help myself. Now, can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. All right. I'll do the inside. Actually, I'll do the inside of that with something else, in fact. By that, I mean this. We're not really going to need to do these. These go onto the back of something. I might just do the very edges, just because it behooves me to be that pedantic. Because see, there is just a little bit there that does actually need to be done on all of those, because it will show just a little bit, so you want to compensate or cover that. I think that's my 2 cents worth. There we go. Boom. Is that one? Next, those other little ones. They'll be much easier, I should think. That remains to be seen, I guess. Now. There we go. And around. Yeah. Now, oh wow! Alrighty, yeah. I can see how that's going to look very cool. Give me a moment. I'll finish the back of the other one. Then we'll do that. And shark filled. It's funny. I'm trying to think, have I ever actually seen a shark down at the beach? I don't reckon I have. Seen plenty of dolphins. Oh, wait, no, I have. When I was a kid, up at a place called Port Hughes, a dude called a hammerhead. And that was it wasn't a small one either. It was probably a 5-footer. And another time I've seen a dude catch what's called a Port Jackson shark, which is quite a small one as far as it goes. Can be aggressive, but yeah, they're not sort of like the ones you go, this is going to do you a nasty with. Now, I'll zoom you out for a moment. Oh, hey, Smattering, how you doing? What was I going to say? I was talking about sharks and being around here. Yeah. Now that said, there are some parts of the country where do yourself a favour, don't. Just don't go in that water. Don't. And where that is mostly is up in Brisbane, which is the capital of Queensland. They've got a lot of bull sharks in the canal. They've got canals that run through. They're fresh water and stuff, but that doesn't bother a bull shark. And yeah, it is widely accepted that if you go for a swim there, you're probably going to encounter a bull shark, and that might not end well. So just don't. Oh, hey, Moto, how you doing? Thanks for swinging past, guys. I appreciate that. Now, get a bit of a rough brush. This one will do the job for us. And let's finish here. Into there. Into there. There we go. Boom. So that's the start we've got on our belt system. Now what else needs to be this colour? Because I think this might be a good brush for the occasion. Give me a moment. Deedly. Now this is G we're applying. And part 122 is also G. This we will now do. Alrighty. 122. Now, actually getting a fair bit of this done. This is good. Happy about that. And now this is where a brush that's not absolute shit, but has taken a wee bit of a shellacking, so therefore doesn't have to have its point maintained too carefully, comes into its own. Get into all these little knick-knackery spots. Knick-knackery, I tell you. Now around here, there we go. Now, to there, to there, there. Now where else? I'm actually really pleased with how some of these colours are coming up, because it's going to make, I can tell it's going to make the engine look really good, and which of course is the aim of the game at the end of the day. Wow. Now. Now, once I've got that done, I think that's the last in that colour. So we shall find out. I'm about to find out. I can't believe I just dropped into Trisha Takanawa. Oh my god. Modeling. Some people do it on live stream. I'm assuming you guys know who I'm impersonating there. Character of a Family Guy, in case you're unaware. All right. Now, where is zip, zip? That's that part we just done. There. So, yeah. Alrighty. Zoom out. Now, is that the last of that color on the in the engine? I believe it is. Winning. Okay. Now, what colors haven't I done so far? I don't think there's any C. No, I should clean my brush before I keep going. Yes. Now. And I will clean my brush before I continue because, right. Just notice what I'm looking, one thing that I'm looking at there. Okay. I'm still not getting this brush cleaned, am I? Let's get a mind on the job. Hang on. I ask you. Now. Tomorrow when I get up for the live stream, or when I'm live streaming, it'll be aircon from the outset. The low temperature is forecast to be 26. So straight away, I'm going to be hitting the zone of not good for painting. So it'll be aircon time. Now, yes, and I'll use that one. Bing and rip. Now. I am enjoying this kit, I gotta say. I like the fact that they give you pretty clear instructions as to what colours you go where. Now, give me a moment. Just having a look at something here, as you can tell. F. I reckon F. Yeah, I can do that. As to next, we need to find out I'd say it's either a black or a very dark grey. Let's find out. It's a very, very dark grey. Or it's black. Okay, so I know the colour we're looking for because I went and purchased it for this very purpose. The very dark grey I got. Now, where have I put it? I've got a couple of these options. Now, I went for the darkest grey I could find. There was this one. German field grey. Did I get another one? Just let me have a bit of a look around my stuff. My stuff! What's this? Don't want that. I don't want to be this one then. I looked around. I was looking for the darkest grey in the store. It's supposed to be now. Actually, we can do a bit of compare and contrast on a few things here if you like, just as examples. Now this is okay. Here we go, and this is probably why I reckon I've gone straight to the right colour. Hang on, give them both. I've got to mix them anyway. When it's supposed to, what the colour I'm supposed to be using now is supposed to be 50% matte black and 50% dark grey. Now, here we go. Now, this is dark grey, not fully mixed, no, but it's dark grey. This is German field grey. I think that'll probably cut the mustard as the colour we're looking for. This is my opinion. Alrighty, so let's mix this a bit more thoroughly and get down to business. Now, it's looking pretty well mixed. Good stuff. Good stuff, old man. Now, there we go. Now. So, oops, sorry guys. This colour only goes on a couple of things. But this we will now do. Paint all over the fingers again. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Al Sad. Never mind. Showing my age with that one. See, cheesy grin from the big man, if you can identify that show. Now, we're looking for RESF. Bing. Yeah. Oh, well. Give me a moment. There's your cheesy grin. Yes. Windsor Davies. He did a fine job of portraying that character. You horrible little man. Yes. Yeah, Windsor Davies. Who it must be said actually, that's not, I mean, he was a very, well-established actor beyond that series, I believe. And I've seen him in a few things. He's pretty good. He's the same sort of. He's a bit like a guy named Ian McNeice, as far as character actor sort of stuff. Ian McNeice was fantastic as a town crier in the TV series Rome. And there we go. And yeah, both of them have. Well, I think Windsor Davies is dead now, but had. Not sure about Ian McNeice. Anyway, yeah, they both have the ability to really do a character to perfection, you know. Into there. If you want to have a bit of a chortle, this is, and I don't know, I find it because the thing that in the town crier scene that he does the hand gestures that the Romans would have used, and some of them are gold. And in one particular scene, he does this after giving the news, because they use it as a way of plot advancement without having to go through all the characters and stuff. And yeah, at the end of one such thing, he then goes to do an advertisement for the House of Rufus. Oh, hey, Paul, how you doing? And the House of Rufus is basically where they sell slaves, and a place where they sell slaves. And the big line, he does these fantastic hand gestures with it. That, if I recall, so good that there, I may even show you at the end of the stream. But the line is, "From pliant virgins to learned Greeks, Rufus has a slave for every budget." And it's just, and then he sort of like slaps the book together with all the news and documents, and off he goes. And it's just absolute gold. Now, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I do need to do this. I can see because they've actually put detail on it. Right. But the engine is coming to life. All right, now I'll do the other bit that's this color, being part number 119, which I reckon I know where it goes. Yes. Now that would be, oh, who would I think it? 119. Now, let me just, yep, there. Now, this is another one where a bit of a, actually, boom, clean this one, boom, that'll get that little red back and fix. With, I always find if you use a small brush on something like that, yeah, you can, and then you find you miss something, and it just becomes a pain in the ass. A pain in the ass! So I'd rather avoid that. Let's go for the big chunky straight away. Cut to the chase, man. Cut to the chase. Yeah. Now, was ist I? Sorry, guys. I'm just getting briefly distracted by something here. Now that was that iron? Oh, fine. Look, so let me get back to business. I'm getting distracted. It's so easy to do that when you start thinking, oh, no, what's that? Oh, hang on. Let me finish cleaning this brush. There we go. Rinse it off. Get off of there. I ask you what's these bent advancing behavior do you call that? Now. Aha. Next cheesy grin offer. Cheesy grin, if you can name or if you can identify where that line comes from. Knees bent advancing behavior. Come around here. Ooh, got no bites on the knees bent advancing behavior. I'll wait a few more moments and then I shall give the answer. Yes, I shall. Yes. Oh, look at this. There we go. Oh. Yep, baby. All right. No, the knees bent advancing behavior. Are you thinking of that about knees up, Mother Brown? No, but knees bent advancing behavior is part of the torrent of abuse the French knight hurls at King Arthur. During Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You and your knees bent advancing behavior. And I've just sort of picked it up at whenever something's frustrating me or annoying me. Stop that with your knees bent advancing behavior. Dear, oh dear, eh? So now you know. So called Arthur King was the bread of a duck, you know. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in a Python household. It's in one thing I actually would say that I found interesting, so like as an adult in that context, is when I was young, I would see the sketches and they would amuse me because, well, it was just silly. It was funny. Some of their stuff I look at as an adult and I go, right. Because when you look at stuff like that scene where the peasant is drilling King Arthur about, look, mate, Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Yeah, the whole thing that Arthur lays down to is, oh, well, I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for king. The whole holding, the Lady of the Lake holding forth from the bosom of. That's pretty much what the big claim the monarchy had to authority was. This God made me so clearly I should rule. I mean, granted, they sort of enforced that with a whole stack of swords, and we're back to the whole stack of money. That, yeah. Anyway, I haven't shown you what we did this, then have I? Now, the bits we did there, pretty straightforward. Yep. It's just that little bit there, and that pipe there. Throw 'em out. Next, we shall go for. Now, what's color I? Let's find that out. Gold metallic. Interesting. All right. Wouldn't have thought, but there we have it. That is what they ask for. That is what they get. This is what you want. This is what you get. God. Now, as luck would have it, excuse me, what's this? Oh, that's US Interior Green, which I do need at some stage. Mouthful of coffee. Now, bing. No, these are microfilms. Let's see if they're in here. No, if it is in here, more's the point. No. These are various paints pertaining to specific countries. Give me a moment, guys. Where did I put my other paint? A lot. There it is. Blind as a bat. Up we get. Oh. While I'm here, stand upright to stretch the back. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, there we go. Up. And over. Now then. Somewhere in here, that's brass. Viola. I thought it was amongst this lot. No, we got it out. Don't think so. That's red gold I've got over there. That's not the right gold I want. That's not the gold That's not the gold I'm looking for. There we go. What's this one? That's trainee yellow. That's what I thought. But I don't think my gold would be in here. No, this is all where I put. What's this? Anti-fouling red. Gelb. Deutsche Beige. Deutsche Leadblue. Rotblue. Now, which means I might have it out. Let's have a look. This is a bit frustrating when I do this sort of shit, guys, I tell you. Not seeing it there. What the hell, man? I do have another gold, but that's an acrylic. Where? What's this? Zinc chromate. That's annoying me. Hang on. It wouldn't be in here, surely. No. Hey, oh. Where is my enameled gold gone? Oh, where can it be? Plus, we've got brass, and I'm trying to think that's where the gold should be. But it's not. Oh, come on. Alright, I might just go for another colour if I can't find it. Last chance, if it's last scan in here. I think I'm kidding myself. No, I'm kidding myself because I didn't actually organise these paints a specific way. And yeah. Alright. I'll have one last look along. See, you know it's going to be in here, don't you? It's going to be on the bloody table. I bet you. Up, in we come. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Fuck's sake. Boom. All right, after all of that, sorry about that. Let's get this gold on, shall we? What's the next color after that, I wonder? This actually goes on a few bits. Now, after that, I would suggest... oh, that's a bit good. Aside from the... once we get this on, aside from dark grey around the belts, that's our engine largely ready to rock. Cool. Oh, wait, what's L? There's one little spot of colour somewhere else that needs to happen. Two colours, which are L, dark grey, yeah, whatever, no worries, and white. Geez, yeah, I got them. All right, we may well be able to, yeah, hiding in plain sight. Cunning stratagem, one must concede. It's a bit like the returning to the Monty Python one. How not to be seen? Mr. Wilson, will you stand up, please? The first lesson of how not to be seen is not to stand up. This is Mr. A.R. Johnson of South London. He has chosen not to be seen. Mr. Johnson, will you stand up, please? Mr. Johnson has obeyed the first rule of not being seen. He has, however, chosen a rather obvious piece of cover. Now, now. That's a rather nice colour, I've got to say. Now, this is going to require a fairly small brush. We'll go with, I would say, that's too small. That one I like the looks of. Goggles on. Now, So the bits we need to do are yep. Hang on a moment. Give me a moment. I'm just checking something out on this. I want to make sure I get the right end, very obviously. Yeah, okay. By the looks of it, it's just the end of that. All right. So there we go. We'll zoom in on that in a minute. It's a very small detail. Yep. There. Yep. Now, the other bit is, yes, a little connector there on. Oh, we'll zoom out. It is. Aha! Yes, found it. Orange there. There we go. And in this instance, rip, just that little bit there. Zoom out. Right. Clean brush. What's the time? We're going to do those last two little bits because then I've only got the belts to do and the engine is done. And I can do the belts and I'm doing other parts of the car. And the rocker cover tops. The dry brush for that. But beyond that, once I've done that, I guess there's touch-ups so we can do them again along the way. This is all good. All righty. There may be a few spots I need to chase up as well, but we'll leave that discussion there. We'll see how we go. Now, it's just dawned on me what one of those parts that we're about to paint is and why it is white. It's the oil filter. Oops, daisy. Move on to here. I'll show you in a minute what I'm on about. Let me see if I'm correct. And yep, that's the oil filter. And that's what the decal is for. to show its little branding and stuff. That's cool. Just make sure I'm correct in the color. I'm almost 99.9. And who would have thunk it? White. White. Hey, Whitey. Zoom out. This doesn't feel like it has much in it, if any. It's a little alarming, but at least I don't need much. Let's see how we go. And then it's just dark grey. Oh, and I think it's only that one spot too, what's more. Yep. Boom. So once I get this done and just a little bracket, we are now in a position to go giggity on that front. And yeah, I'll probably hit it with it once I've still got to do 2 little steps on it, but I want the other paint around it to dry. We can do all of that when along the way of doing other stuff, I guess. So, no biggie there. Right. One. That's plenty. Well, what I'd actually, maybe I don't have a bit more time at my disposal, is what I'd probably do would be, I suppose I can do all these mechanical parts that go for the undercarriage, and then just varnish it all together. If I might go for even a bigger brush than that. Give me a moment. Go for that one. Delete. I know what I'll do. When I start doing other detailing stuff, such as the interior, because we're going to need the interior ready before we can put the hull on. We may as well get the hull painted before I'm sure you get the drill. Ultimately, I might even be well advised, in fact, to not be so bothered by what parts I'm looking at as what what's the word I'm looking for? What sprue I'm looking at. Do it sprue by sprue rather than area by area. Because then, that sprue's done, varnish, do whatever else you want to do it. But it means it's just more methodical, if you see what I'm saying. To my mind, anyway. Could be full of shit. Because that way I'm not getting varnish on something I haven't even painted yet. Say I've got a varnish now, I haven't painted these. That's all I'm thinking. There we go. Oil filter. Zoom out. All right. Now, clean brush. Final color. And then I'm going to wind the stream up. Last color for today is dark grey, which happily I know where it is. It just needs to be given a thorough shaking. And we're getting to a point where now what I can do at the end of the stream is we'll just take you down the sprue, bearing in mind there are still touch-ups to do, so it's not quite the way it needs to be. Take you down the sprue and show where we're at. And that's a bit good. Round. Dark grey. Boom. Now, there's only one. The area involved in this is like, we're talking a 10-second job. I'm already starting to feel that the sun has started to show its happy little face across the hills, and yeah, the place is already starting to get a bit toasty. Yeah, it's going to be a while longer. It's going to take longer to mix the paint than it is to apply it. But never mind. Alrighty. Pardon me. Jeez, how much longer am I going to have to shake this thing? A while, it would appear. Come on now. Yo. Almost there. You know, and here's the thing. I do actually would probably prefer to just go, I'll be damned. But you can't. You just can't. You know? Because otherwise you're actually making your paint ultimately, it's going to be darker or thicker when you want to brush with it down the track, and then we need airbrushing, yada, 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 yada. So let's avoid all of that issue by just mixing properly in the first place. Almost there. Oh, the monkeys are out in voice. Good on them. Oh, very close to there now. Hey, yo! I think it's like a very fresh one. They're always the hardest to get going. My patience has been rewarded, I think. Yes. Right. Okay, is that one? All right, let's do this. Delete. Now, that's actually going to be enough. Right there. Now let's check my part number to make sure I don't go over something that needs to be a different color. I'm pretty sure I'm correct in. Where is it? Other page. It is, yes, 111, which I believe is that part correct, Mundo. Let's get our goggles on. Get this painted. Right. Now, here we go. Oops. And almost there. I've missed a spot on one part. I'm going to quickly check what colour that needs to be. I'm not going to do it right now. I need to get my shit together for my appointment. However, all right, very quickly, you never know, you like it might be this colour, I doubt it, but let's have a look. Why did I? Never mind. Oh, wait a minute. I reckon I see why. No, I don't. Let me just check something for a moment, guys. For my own edification, as it were. Hang on. I see. Well, I've made a small error, but that's an easy fix. But we'll worry about that another time. Easy fix. Now, however, for the most part, it's coming along quite nicely. Now, these other parts here belong on the undercarriage of the car. So that's probably a good spot to go next, because ultimately, with a lot of this, I think we're going to be well served to get, like I did with the bomber, all our detailing ready, and then just bam. So yeah. But almost put the brush into the water rather than they've got like these identical jars. Now, what I'll do, back here a bit, bing, go from zip. Right, so we've got our fan, a few bells and whistles there, air filter, a couple of touch-ups required there, unpainted those, but we'll get onto them. There, yeah, there we go. Now they've of course got to get the Rubber put on for the belts. There's our engine blocks. Rocker covers. Yeah. So we've gotten a lot of it done. And pretty much all of the engine. Alrighty. That is me done for the day, guys. Hang on a moment. Alrighty. Yeah, now that's me done for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. First time viewers, we all know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. Now, other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. Again, we know the drill, people. Follow, like, or subscribe. My pleasure, Paul. Thank you, David. Yeah, I was pretty happy with the outcomes. I made a couple of small errors that we're going to need to touch up, but that doesn't matter. Now, tomorrow, my plan is to get the interior green down on the P51B. On Thursday, I want to get the German grey down on the interior of the BF109A. The idea is, as I mentioned earlier, that what we'll do is when we're doing interior work on the two kits, we may as well, where there is an overlap of colours, we may as well do them together, save a bit of time. That's my theory. So, I'll be back tomorrow, as you can gather. That is the plan. The remainder of the week we'll do on the P51B and the 109. Somewhere along that time, I still haven't finished putting the bloody aerials on the B17 Lavochkin. I'm going to do that today, and I'll put pics up hopefully on Facebook and Instagram. Anyway, now that I've gone through all that waffling, and I'll be back on Sunday. I'm kind of enjoying trying to get 6 days a week worth of streams going. It's kind of good. It means I get a fair bit done, and yeah, I enjoy doing these. So yeah, it's all good. Okay. At the end of the day, I will be back tomorrow. I might be a little later as I don't have any appointments, so that means I can take it a bit more chill. And I will too. And all that's really left for me to say is that I'll be back tomorrow, same at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, David. Thank you. See you guys.